Welcome, Kleschka Crew, to Kleschka Picks week number 6. I would normally say, let's get started with the Thursday game, but there is no Thursday game this week. We're going straight to Sunday, starting with the Titans and the Texans. The Titans, they actually have not played yet as I'm recording this video. Today is Tuesday. They are playing Tuesday Night Football. What? Alright, whatever. So I'm just going to go based on how I've analyzed them through the season, and that's their shaky offense, but they somehow are good. Alright, let's pause right here. As I mentioned, the Titans game had not happened when I recorded this, but now I am editing this. And the Titans game just ended, and they proved me completely wrong. I was sitting here watching it, and trust me, everything I was about to say about the Titans, crumpled it up, threw it out the window, forget about it, because they came out of here with an offensive explosion and proved everything I was about to say just wrong, false, incorrect. So the Texans, they played pretty well without Bill O'Brien for the first time last week, and this time they're going up against this offensive explosion Titans. Ryan Tannehill looks really good. Derrick Henry, they were limiting him because they haven't played, bro. That's why I was so hesitant to, give them a strong, good opinion, because they were struck by COVID and then they weren't allowed to practice. So I was like, all right, this team, they've been off the field for a minute, so I think they might struggle. No, not at all. So I'm actually gonna, originally, I had this game with the Texans winning because they won for the first time without Bill O'Brien, and Deshaun Watson looked better. And now after what the Titans just did, yeah, the Titans, I believe, are going to win this game 31-23. Falcons and Vikings. The Falcons lost to the Panthers last week. They had to play without Julio Jones. The Falcons are just looking at a very disappointing season. And then the Vikings, they honestly gave me a scare. They played my Seahawks. They took the L, but it was oh so close. And we'll talk about the ending when we get to the Seahawks. But for this week, the Vikings, they have been starting kind of bad, but trust me, not as bad as the Falcons. The Falcons 0-5. They've been struggling all season. Injuries galore on their defense, and the offense just can't keep up. Give me the Vikings 30-24. Ravens and Eagles. The Ravens easily beat the Bengals. The defense was huge in that game. And then you got the Eagles, who played the Steelers and were pretty close for almost the entire game, but the Steelers were able to edge it out in the end and get the victory. Philadelphia took the L. Once again, I'm saying Baltimore is so elite. Their defense is looking better. Lamar Jackson, the quarterback, is just obviously going to be one of the greatest things ever. And then you got Chase McSorley as backup, so that has nothing to do with the Ravens, but he's on the team, so it's hype. And then Lamar Jackson, he is a talented passer, runner, and he's got the weapons to do it. He's got a three-headed beast at running back for him, so give me the Ravens beating the Eagles 31-27. The football team and the Giants. The football team lost to the Rams last week, but we did have a very heartwarming moment. Alex Smith took the field for the first time since his injury about 2 years ago. It was so great to see him on the field, and I hope he is playing going forward. The Giants, they lost to the Cowboys. I actually stayed in it, but the Cowboys were able to come out with the victory in the end, but it wasn't all victories for Dallas. We're going to talk about that when we get to their game. Anyways, this week, the Giants have looked so bad this season, and the football team, they've showed, not much promise, but more than the Giants, so I'm going to give the football team 23, Giants 13. Lions and Jaguars. The Jaguars lost last week to the Texans, and the Lions were on a bye week. The Jaguars kind of surprised me to start the season, but the last couple weeks, they've been underperforming, they've been losing, and the Lions are coming off fresh. Their bye week gives them that rest, so I'm going to give the Lions the win, 24-20. Browns versus Steelers. The Browns got the win over the Colts last week, and that's right, I said the Browns would be better than the Colts defense, and I was right. I had a few of you being like,
oh, the Colts defense is the best, they're easily going to shut down the Browns.
Well, to you. And the Steelers beat the Eagles. They had Chase Claypool going off. 4 touchdowns. He might be the new number 1 in Pittsburgh. Juju and Claypool side by side, along with James Conner running the ball for them and a veteran at quarterback with Ben Roethlisberger. They are looking solid. This week, I think they will continue to look amazing. Chase Claypool probably going to show some more of what he's got. And if he's not doing it, Juju's doing it, or James Conner. And Ben Roethlisberger, he knows what he's doing out there. And then you got the young Cleveland Browns. I don't think they're going to get the win this week. I think the Steelers beat them 33-24. Bengals and Colts. The Bengals were absolutely embarrassed by the Ravens. They look so bad all around. And then you have the Colts who lost to the Browns. This week, I think we see that dominant Colts defense return. Joe Burrow's been struggling all season, so give me the Colts looking good on offense, defense, all around, and beating the Bengals 27-17. Bears and Panthers. The Panthers got a win last week over the Falcons at a nice walk in the park victory, and the Bears played Tom Brady's Buccaneers. It seems like Nick Foles is Tom Brady's daddy. He's got his number whenever they play each other. It looks like Nick Foles, the GOAT, is coming out on the winning end, and they actually got it from a game-winning field goal from Cairo Santos, getting the victory for Chicago. This week, I think Nick Foles is the better fit for Chicago than Trubisky. I think that was a smart move to put him in, although Teddy Bridgewater and the Panthers have been looking solid with Mike Davis, Robbie Anderson. I think it's going to be a close game. I think the offenses are going to battle, and I think the Panthers will win 27-23. Patriots and Broncos. This game was supposed to be played last week, but it got moved to this week. So just take what I said last week, put it in this week, and that I'll give the same score. 27 Patriots, Broncos 16. Dolphins and Jets. The Dolphins got to win over the 49ers and certainly impressed me. Fitzmagic was on that day, and the Jets, they lost to the Cardinals. It looks like they might go 0-16, so be prepared, Jets fans. I hope everybody is watching them and taking care of those Jets fans. But Ryan Fitzpatrick has been doing great as the quarterback for the Dolphins. He's been hitting Preston Williams and all his weapons out there, making them look good as well. And it's really been quite the surprise to me, because I thought at this point in the season, Tua would be in. But no, I'm wrong. Fitzmagic is doing his thing, and I think that continues against a very easy Jets team. I think the Dolphins win 38-20. Packers and Buccaneers, another elite quarterback matchup, just not the way we're used to seeing it. Tom Brady versus Aaron Rodgers, but it's not Packers-Patriots. Packers-Buccaneers. We saw this earlier in the season with another elite quarterback matchup between Brady and Breeze, but it's all different now because Brady has gone to the Buccaneers. Aaron Rodgers this season has looked great. He's looked amazing. And the man behind him, Aaron Jones, looked just as good. They are working great together, and Aaron Rodgers is doing this without his top receivers, and he's making a star out of Robert Tonyan. They had a bye week last week. The Buccaneers took the L to the Bears. This week, I think the offenses are going to clash, but Tom Brady has not been as successful as Aaron Rodgers this season. He's just been on another level. So give me Rodgers getting the victory here, 31-23. Rams versus 49ers. The 49ers looked so disappointing last week. Jimmy Garoppolo came back and turned in one of the worst games of his career. The Rams, they played very solid against the football team, putting up 30 points. I think the 49ers are going to continue to struggle. They had a glimpse of hope that first week when they went through all their injuries against the Giants, and I was like, okay, maybe they're not dead in the water, but the weeks after that have shown me they are struggling, and the Rams are succeeding. So give me the Rams winning 33-24. Chiefs and Bills. The Chiefs, they lost to the Raiders last week. The Raiders are looking like a contender. They are definitely surprising me. And the Bills, I already said this with the Titans, they haven't even played yet. It's Tuesday Night Football tonight as I'm filming this. Josh Allen has performed like an MVP so far. He's looked great. Kansas City, they've kind of been strange to me this season. Mahomes still looks great, but then you've had the games where they lost to the Raiders. They had that close one with the Chargers. So there have been some surprising games where I'm like, what's going on here? But this week, I think it's going to be a shootout between two potential MVP candidates with Allen and Mahomes going back and forth the entire time. But I think Mahomes has the better weapons in Kelsey, Edwards-Helaire, Hill. So give me them beating the Bills 30-27. Cardinals and Cowboys. The Cardinals, they beat the Jets last week. A pretty easy walk in the park victory. And the Cowboys, they beat the Giants, but at what cost? They lost Dak Prescott to a nasty ankle injury. If you have a weak stomach, shield your eyes. But that is, it hurts. The whole league was so saddened by this injury. They know that Dak has a great personality. He's been fighting for the contract money he wants and thinks he deserves all this time. And now he gets this injury. I don't think the Cowboys are completely doomed. They do have Andy Dalton, a quarterback with experience, who's going to lead them the rest of the way. And Zeke is a strong, solid running back. But that's a huge hit to the Cowboys. So like I said, they got the victory, but at what cost? This week, I think it is really going to be struggling for the Cowboys. It's the first week without Dak. That's obviously going to be a hit to the whole team. You saw them when the injury happened. They were all hurt by it, and then he got on the other side. Kyler Murray, who started off hot, kind of slowed down since then, but I think he's going to have it pretty easy this week against the Cowboys. They're going to struggle after that injury. They're all thinking about it. It's going to be in their heads. I think Kyler Murray is going to win this game with the weapons around him and his offense. I think they will win 34-24. All right, Kleschka Crew, if you made it to the end of this video, then I want you to comment, get better Dak. I'm not a Cowboys fan, but you just hate to see injuries like that. Like the video, subscribe, tell your mom, your dad, your grandma, and grandpa, your pets, your friends, your brother, your sister, your aunt, your uncle, everybody you know to subscribe if they haven't already, and I will see you next time. I got this.